it's Sam. So today I am going to be doing my top, I want to say 12 because it sounds better, but it's technically 13, but my best in highlighters. My top highlighters of life. Some of these are really quite fairly new to me. Some of them are like oldies but goodies. Some of them I pretty much, well, one of them I wore pretty much the entire year. And these are basically just my favorite highlighters. Highlighters that I think are amazing. They look great on, like, even if you have pores or texture, fine lines, they look amazing. You don't have to worry about them like standing out all of your texture and any kind of, you know, anything that you have on your face. So I am going to be doing this as a collaboration with my friend Michelle, Wonder Woman Diva. She has a channel here. She is such a sweet lady. I don't remember when she first started watching me, but I remember like knowing about her when we first started our pregnancy vlogs, and she has been one of my like friends ever since. She basically just used to watch and comment, and she was always really, really sweet to me. And I feel like that's how I've gained a lot of my friends. I have a lot of like YouTube friends that I've just gained from them watching my videos and being a follower. And then we've become friends, and she's so nice and she's so sweet. She also is going to be doing her best highlighters, and what's nice is that she's completely different skin tone from me. Like dark hair, gorgeous, like caramely, oh, amazing skin, dark eyes. Like she is literally the complete opposite of what I look like. So it's going to be interesting to see her highlighters versus my highlighters. So if maybe you are like the complete opposite of what I look like and you have dark hair and dark skin, then you can go and watch hers, and maybe some of those that she loves will be more geared towards you. However, I feel like a lot of these are still going to be really pretty on darker skin tones. You don't have to be like as pale as me. I mean, I've got some self tanner on, but you know what I mean. Like, so hopefully you guys will get a good kind of range of highlighter options for you guys. So the first one I have to feature first, simply because I pretty much wore it the entire year, and it's my absolute favorite of like the entire universe, and I will always love it, and I love the packaging, is from Moonplay Cosmetics. I don't think that's a surprise to any of you because you literally have seen this in so many different videos. I've actually become really great friends with the creator of this product ever since I met her at her, like, she had like a little party for us, and we've become really good friends, and I love her to death. She's honestly just such a beautiful, whimsical, creative, kind spirit. I love her. Like, I feel like we were just destined to be friends. So that helps, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I love the product. Like, I literally loved the product, and then like we became super good friends. That's not why we became friends. I don't think she just became my friend because I love her product. We just get each other. Anyway, I named this. I did not create it. I have nothing to do with the actual like product itself. I tried it, I swatched it. It wasn't supposed to be like actually a product they were gonna sell. And I was like, man, you should name this Vow. It's amazing, like it's so bridally. And then she actually created the product because I like raved about it so much, and I talked about it in my videos so much that she's like, well, shooty bagooty, we gotta have this product. And it has been their like really, really like #1 seller. They did have holiday sets. You can buy this alone. The holiday sets are no longer available for Vow. However, they do have holiday sets with the other 3 colors. You can do 2 of the other powders, but Vow is not available for the holiday sets. You also get like a really sweet little charm, and then it's like you go onto the website, and then you get to like see like a little kind of like almost like a fortune cookie, but a fortune necklace. She's just really fun like that. She's super creative. But anyway, Vow is amazing. It lasts so long. I've had mine for so long. I had my other one, which was like a little prototype, for so long, and I didn't even make a dent in it. Like, you literally do not need a whole lot of this at all. A little bit goes a long way. It's gonna last you so long, and honestly, it's the best highlighter in the world. It does not show pores. It does not emphasize texture. It does not emphasize fine lines or wrinkles. It melts into your skin, and you will be like a goddess. It's kind of like, it looks really pink, but like April, for example, April Athena 7, she has it, and like she's a complete different skin tone from me. So it looks absolutely gorgeous on her. So don't be like, oh, well, it's pink and Sam loves everything pink. It is so beautiful. Okay, so it's a super fine powder. It's kind of like a pinky with a kind of like a silver glow. So that's what it looks like on my finger. And then when you put it on, look at that glow. OMG, it's amazing. It's just so beautiful. I have a different one on today. that I've been trying out that I really like, but I am just going to put it on the other side so that you guys can see kind of what it looks like, because I mean, I feel like you guys know what it looks like because I wear it all the time. Literally, I pretty much wear it every day, but I thought I'd switch it up and try something new today. So I'm just going to stick it over here. Oh, I have mascara on my face. Cool. Happens to the best of us. So you can see it just has like a kind of like pinky, silvery glow. It's gorgeous. It is so pretty. I love it so much. Definitely one of those that you just need to have in your kit. Look at that. It just, the glow is unreal. And when you use it with a fan brush, it's like super intense. I mean, it's just so beautiful. So if you love a good glow that shines the stars, get this. It's amazing. And the packaging is so cute. Like, look at that. Ding. So also they have, I'm just going to show you the two other favorites that I have from this specific collection of highlighters, and they're called Stroboscope Hyper Flash Orb Powders, guys. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. Vow is actually just a hyper flash powder, which means it has a little bit more sparkle to it. These ones aren't quite as glittery, or it's not glittery, but it's like more, that has a little bit of sparkle. So NYC Vamp is more of a purple toned, and then Lady Goldfish is this gorgeous like peachy golden kind of like green. So up close there you can see that's Vow. So you can see it's a lot more sparkly. And then Lady Goldfish has kind of got that golden kind of peachy green, and then NYC Vamp is very, very cool tone, kind of like purpley, very light. So those are the shades right there. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about is the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finishes. Specifically the one I love, I have 3 colors which I'm going to talk about, but specifically the one I love is Show Gold. Show Gold! And these are so beautiful. They're powder, but they feel creamy. Again, they don't emphasize your texture, your pores, anything like that. I don't like highlighters that look powdery or that emphasize any of my pores because it just doesn't look good. This one is amazing. I like to use this one with Vow as kind of like a layering, like ombre effect highlight. So I put my blush and then I put this one all over, like on the top of my blush to give me a pinky glow, and then I put my Vow on the top highest point, and that's what I use this one for. If you have a darker skin tone, you could probably use this as your highlight, but it's very, very pinky. Even though it says Show Gold, it's like a super duper kind of like pearlescent or opalescent pink. It's so beautiful, but they really do kind of just like melt onto the skin. They're beautiful. It's actually kind of like similar to Vow, but it's definitely more pink once you kind of put it onto the skin. Okay, then we have the color Beaming Blush, and I'm counting the same products as one because in general it's just different shades, but it's the same product. So Beaming Blush is actually more gold, which the coloring doesn't make sense with the names, because this one is more of a kind of like peachy kind of gold shade. You can probably see right there. It has pink. It still has like a pinky, it's kind of like a rose gold, I suppose. It's really beautiful. It's just like such a pretty kind of like, I don't know, rose gold, and I use this as my actual highlighter. It's a little light to use as like over the blush, but as a highlighter it's beautiful. And then the last one is Double Gleam. This one is just like a really nice kind of like true kind of champagne-y. Actually, it's kind of like a little bit of silver in it. I don't know. It's like a champagne with a tiny bit of silver. So you can probably see it right there. Okay, so then we are moving on to the Makeup Forever ones. These are so pretty as well. These are called the Pro Light Fusion in the color 1 and 2. This is what the packaging looks like. Inside, they have this like little like wave. Go with the flow, you know? So that's what the actual packaging looks like itself. This one is the number 1, and it's really intensely like light. It's super beautiful. It has a bit of a pinky glow to it, kind of like a pearl. Like it reminds me of a pearl, but with a kind of like a pinky, like kind of glow. And then we have this one. This one is 02, and this one is more of kind of like a gold. Kind of got a bit of peach, so if you are a darker skin tone, then you definitely would want to go with that one because the other one is very, very light. So that's why I wanted to show both of them to you guys because they're both equally as beautiful. Again, don't emphasize pores. They go into the skin really nicely. They melt in, and that's what I like. In my highlighter, I want them to melt into my skin, so I just naturally look like I'm glowing versus like a bunch of like highlighting powder on top of my face. So there's the shades right there. So you can see how it's a little bit pinky. And then that one is definitely more of kind of like a bronzy, kind of coppery, golden, peachy shade. Okay, moving on. This was one of my favorites throughout the year. I think I used this a lot before I got Vow. I don't remember exactly when I used it, but it was really pretty. I heard about this from Desi Perkins, and surprisingly, even though she's a lot darker than I am, it still worked on my skin tone too. This is Gilded Honey Baked Gelato Lace Illuminator from Laura Geller. Mine broke, so don't be frightened, it might fall out. So that's what it looks like. I love the actual like packaging. It's very small, it's convenient for travel, and then it's kind of like a little swirly whirly like ice cream. Oh, almost broke even more. And this one is just like gold. I mean, it is just like golden delightfulness. Oh my god! That's hilarious. It's literally the exact same as the Makeup Forever one. Oh my gosh, guys, do you see? Literally, they're exactly the same. So that's Gilded Honey, and that's the Makeup Forever one. Okay, so that one's really pretty. Again, melts into the skin, beautiful. If you have a darker skin tone, that's gonna look really gorgeous on you as well, but it still looks really nice on me too. Okay, next is in a palette, and it's actually a shadow. This is the Too Faced Stardust by Vegas Nay palette. I don't even know if you can get a hold of these anymore, but if you can, I highly recommend it in general as an eyeshadow palette. But specifically, the color that I used the most was Selfie. And it's this one right here, and it's just this really pretty, very light, kind of like, oh, it's just like, it's got a pinky glow to it, and I used it so much as a highlighter. If you have that palette, definitely use that as a highlight, because, I don't know if you guys can see there, it's actually very, very similar to the Makeup Forever one, the lighter color, but I love how like all of these are like the same shades. But it's really, really beautiful on. It gives you like a really like very like angelic pinky glow, and it's gorgeous. Another eyeshadow palette that I really loved that also has a great highlighter in it is the Too Faced The Power of Makeup by Nikki Tutorials. I don't know if this one is still available, but if you already have it, this is absolutely beautiful. The Champagne Truffle down here, I used a bunch as a highlight, and it looked really, really beautiful. Okay, so that one has a little bit more of like a silver. I'll just get up close so you guys can see. Okay, so you can see that one has just a little bit more of a silver tint to it than the other one from Too Faced, but they're still very similar, that kind of like really light, almost like pinky color. Next, we are moving on to the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. This highlighter is so beautiful. It really melts into your skin, and it really gives you a very, very nice glow. It's just, and it smells like peaches, and it's a great, the blush is gorgeous. It's just one of those highlighters that really is so complimentary to the skin. Oh yes, it's very similar to the Beaming Blush, but a little bit more peachy. But on the skin, guys, it has like a golden, it's like a peach with like a golden kind of like fleck of shimmer in there, and it really highlights your face beautifully. I did it in a, I did the whole collection, and I have the tutorial, so I'll leave that link down below so you guys can see it in action, but it really is absolutely very beautiful. So there it is right there, so you can see that's the Beaming Blush. So they're similar, but it definitely has a little bit more peach to it. Really, really beautiful. It's got a golden kind of like sheen. It's just such a pretty highlighter. This is actually from the drugstore. One drugstore highlight. Wow, actually I have two. I have two drugstore priced highlighters. This is the Glow All Out from Soap & Glory. It is so beautiful. It has a pinky, it looks really pink, and you're like, but I love a good pinky kind of like highlight glow. This is what it looks like. It's quite a big size. It's just this really beautiful like pinky glow. It doesn't look as good swash as it actually looks on the face. Like, it's so beautiful in real life. So you can see right there, it's definitely a little bit more pinky. It doesn't have a whole lot of shimmer, but it's definitely more of a sheen, and it just kind of makes your whole entire like highlight section glow really, really well. Okay, next, these are the new Starlit powders from Makeup Forever. This is the specific color number 13 that I really love for highlighting. They're very fine. I don't know if they're technically more of like a shadow. I mean, they're just like kind of like a powder. So I think you can wear them as shadows. You can also wear them as highlighters. Do what you want with it. It's super fine, like literally so fine. Super duper shimmery. Makes you glow like intense. And they're really, really beautiful. There's a lot of great shades. Specifically, the one that I like for highlighting is number 13. It looks like this. It's just like in a little pot with like a little hole. You can probably already see like the glow that is about to like be poured upon us. Yes. Oh god. They are so intense, guys. Do you see? that glow right there. I'll get up close. They just kind of like melt into the skin. They do not emphasize anything on your face. They are so beautiful, and it's kind of like a silvery kind of, it's definitely very light, but if you like a bit of a silver kind of white, that sounds terrible. It's like a champagne silvery white glow. I just love it. It's so, look at that. Ooh, do you see that sheen? It's like a silver little fishy. Love it. This is my newest one, but immediately I fell in love with it because I was like, oh, it's intense. I have it on this side of my face. It's a very beautiful golden highlight. And like when you move, oh, it's so beautiful. Again, melts into the skin, does not emphasize any kind of texture. Just really beautiful if you want a golden highlight, because I know a lot of these are pinky, but I love a good golden highlight too. This is from Artist Couture. This is Illuminati, the Diamond Glow Powder from Angel Merino. Just comes like in a little pot, and again, you don't need a whole lot of this stuff. It's like super intense, guys. It is super intense, and you can wear this as a shadow as well. Oh yes. Guys, it is so sparkly and so beautiful. Oh, why do I always do this? I put it in like the most awkward spot on my arm. Do you see that right there? Can we get a glow? Anyway, there it is. You can see it's just a golden, like really pretty, really fine, really sparkly powder. You can see it on my face. So that's what it looks like. It is so beautiful. I love it. Ooh, that's it for the powders. We got through the powders, guys. I have 3 favorites for cream, because I know that some people do like cream products. Now, I don't wear cream products a whole lot because I have oily skin, and I find that sometimes they disrupt all the powder that I put on my face. However, there are 3 that I think are absolutely beautiful, not only for your face, but, you know, collarbone, shoulders, have a little bit of glow. Spring is coming, guys. It's going to be here soon enough, and we're going to be showing off a little bit more of this section, and so these are the ones that you can kind of like pop your bones with. So the first one is the MAC Strobe Cream. This is in the color Pink Light. This is beautiful, guys. It is really, really pretty, like a pinky glow. It's super like liquidy, so it blends in really nicely. Again, you can put this on your face if you want to, but you can also put it on your skin, on your body, and it will look so pretty. Do you see that glow? It's like a really pretty, very subtle kind of like pinky sheen to the skin. Makes you look really healthy. You can also put this on your whole face before your foundation if you do want to really glow. I don't do that because it's way too dangerous with my oily and my zitty skin, but really a gorgeous product. Another one is an affordable one. Wow, Sam, thank you so much for including something that's not ridiculously expensive. This is Fanny Pack from ColourPop. This is a really beautiful, very, very intensely kind of like silvery white highlight. I like to use it actually as my inner corner highlight, but I used it as my actual highlight as well, and it's really pretty. It's very intense, but these are so affordable, and there it is. So it's just like a really nice kind of like white silvery highlight. So if you want to do it on your inner corner, if you want to really glow right there, pop it in your bones, great. It's a great one, and it's really affordable. And then going to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, this is ridiculously expensive, but I fell in love with this as soon as I got it. This is the Marc Jacobs Glow Stick in 700 Spotlight. Cool packaging, very expensive, so you really have to like cream highlight to buy this one, because if you don't use it a whole lot, then you're not going to use it. But this one just looks like a deodorant stick, and this one is like a very golden kind of light tone. And this is super beautiful. It's also really great if you want to really pop your kind of powder highlight, especially the loose ones, because when I put Vow over this, it is intense. So you pat it onto your skin with your finger. Well, I like to pat first and then kind of like barely like buff it out. And then you put your powder over, and it's just like ding. It's really beautiful. But this is also really beautiful alone as well. It has a bit more of a kind of like golden tone to it, so you can probably see the difference. That one is the fanny pack, and then this one has definitely a little bit more gold. I'll get closer. But it's just a really beautiful highlight. It like lights up your skin. It's really dewy looking, really a beautiful product for summertime. If you want to look really kind of like J-Lo-ish. There we go. So you can see that's the Marc Jacobs, that's the fanny pack. So fanny pack is something a lot more light. This one is a little bit more golden. Okay guys, and that concludes my best in highlighters. So those are like my favorites, my tried and tested, I don't know what it's called, Basically highlighters that I've used over and over and over again, that I love, that I think are beautiful, that I think a lot of people will really, really love. I'm a highlighter snob. Like, I really do. I have very high standards for my highlighter. I want them to melt into my skin, to look very glowy, very, very just like delicious, and not heavy or thick or on top of the skin. I want them to go into the skin and just look so just glowy and beautiful and perfection. Hopefully you guys like my picks. Hopefully you guys have some of them already and you agree that they are just fantastic. If you do have any of these, please leave us comments in the in the comment section, telling people how amazing they are if you do love them, so that they don't think that I'm just like full of baloney, because these are, I mean, I have so many highlighters, guys. There's so many I could pick from, but these are the ones that I keep in my actual like everyday bag. Vow has to be the winner. I use that pretty much every single day, but if I would switch it up from Vow, these would be the ones that I would wear. I feel like the Artist Couture is also going to be very high on the list, as well as that Makeup Forever Starlit Powder. Those are really high on my list as well. And the MAC ones. I mean, they're all really great. Vow, look at that beautiful. I mean, it's popping. It's taking over the stage. This is the main singer. The rest are just backup dancers. So Vow always is going to be my number one. There you go, guys. I hope you guys found that helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go and check out Wonder Woman Diva, Michelle. She's so sweet. You guys are going to love her. Again, different coloring, so she might have some really great options if you are a darker skin. Also, be sure to subscribe to her. Tell her that I sent you, and let's help her subscriber count go up. That would be awesome. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Bye! I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah!